The road checkpoint was meant to be routine. Two police vehicles blocked half the highway. Orange cones guided cars into a narrow lane. Officers checked licenses, asked a few questions, waved most people through. It was late evening. The sky was fading from blue to gray. A black sedan rolled forward and stopped. Inside sat a man alone. No music, no phone. Both hands resting calmly on the steering wheel. Officer Miller leaned down. License and registration. The man handed them over without a word. His name was Daniel Reeves. Miller glanced at the documents, then paused. Something about Daniel's calm felt out of place. "Where are you headed?" Miller asked. "North," Daniel replied. "That's not an answer," Miller said. Daniel met his eyes. "It's the only one I'm allowed to give." Miller straightened up. "Step out of the vehicle." Daniel did, slowly, carefully. Passing drivers began to stare. Another officer walked over. "What's the issue?" "He's being evasive," Miller said. "And his car's flagged for secondary inspection." That wasn't true, but authority didn't need truth to sound convincing. They searched the car, trunk, back seat, glove compartment. Nothing illegal. Then they found it. A plain envelope tucked beneath the driver's seat. Officer Miller opened it and frowned. Inside was a single card with a code, a seal, and no explanation. "What is this?" Miller demanded. Daniel stayed calm. "It's not for you." Miller's jaw tightened. "Everything here is for us." He stepped closer. "Who are you really?" Daniel didn't answer. That silence felt like defiance. Miller turned to his radio. "Requesting detainment authorization." A crowd had formed now. Phones came out. People whispered. Daniel stood still, eyes forward. Another officer approached colder, quieter. He looked at the card. His expression changed. "Where did you get this?" The officer asked softly. "I was issued it," Daniel replied. The older officer swallowed. "By whom?" Daniel hesitated. "By people who don't announce themselves?" The officer stepped back and made a call. His tone changed halfway through. "Yes, sir." "Understood. Right away." He hung up and looked at Miller. "Release him," Miller scoffed. "You're joking." "I'm not," the officer said firmly. "And you need to step back?" Miller looked confused, angry. "We have control here." The older officer shook his head. "Not anymore." A black SUV appeared in the distance. No sirens, no lights. It stopped behind the checkpoint. A man stepped out, suit, calm presence. Everyone felt it. The man walked over, glanced at Daniel, and nodded once. Then he turned to the officers. "This stop should never have happened," he said evenly. Miller tried to speak, failed. Daniel was handed back his documents. "I apologize," the suited man said. "You were delayed." Daniel nodded. "It happens." As he returned to his car, the crowd watched in silence. The checkpoint reopened. Cars moved again. But something had shifted. Authority had been tested and exposed. Daniel drove away without looking back. Sometimes the strongest power never raises its voice.